Okay. Bye.
See ya, Emmy. Tell them
Remember
I
to
said
turn off
hi.
my. Yeah, I will. Remember to turn off the ninja.
Yes, actually, thank you, because I would not have.
Yes, I bet. Because I'm gonna block half your fucking model.
Rude. Rude. Anyways, members of Emmy's community that aren't familiar with me, hello! I am your friendly transplanetary, transhumanoid, transman Lutzum VTuber, Cyber Mermaid Comet, coming to you live from my ship to Starmate in high Earth orbit over the Eastern Time Zone. I don't have enough space for conveyor. Well, we'll figure it out. And I do a lot of collabs with a lot of my friends. I've got a lot of friends, and I love them all and want to spend time with all of them. And don't get a chance to do that anywhere near as much. And I'm so happy that each time I get to hang out with Emmy here. I play a lot of building games, although I think right now I'm between other building games other than the Satisfactory stream that's recurring at least. I play a fair amount of space games and stuff like that. Play roguelites and Metroidvanias. You'll see me in my Silksong playthrough that I will probably switch to after I've started feeling sufficiently guilty about doing this without her here. And yeah. Let's see, updating my title real fast. I'm solo wiring up some storage and the biofuel processing input after Emmy has gone to bed. So, how's everybody doing? You'll find that mental health is a topic that I'm always excited to talk about. I think it's important for people to have these discussions, and a lot of people don't have other people in their lives they can talk to about with. They can talk with about it. Words are hard. Words are hard. You doing better after that praise? Were you not doing good before, or did you just really appreciate the praise, Hecate? Okay, did I get a bunch of... I did. Am I low on anything else? It's, yes, iron rod, of course. I'm gonna use a bunch of iron rod here. This is the copper. Copper is to the left of the... Oh, I just filled up my inventory, didn't I? Probably got too much on that. I probably got too much reinforced iron plate, which I'll bet is backed up in storage here. Yep. Emmy left the game. I just really appreciated the praise. I'm glad. You deserved that and more. Alright, so I can now go and pick up a stack of quartz crystal. Wait, I need more than one stack of iron plates though, don't I? Where did I get all of those leaves from? Oh my god, it's so nice. It's so nice that I can just like fly in here. And I don't have to worry about avoiding breathing the toxic smoke. There's an inventory space. I've got a bunch of coal in my pocket that I don't need to carry. Do I have wood? I have wood. Please, probably. I'm sorry, I'm a fish brain and forgot what you were responding to, Brian. Just silly fish brain moments, you know. Where all these leaves come from? Oh, probably. That would stand to reason, wouldn't it? All right, inventory space. I've got 4 open now. Good. Where are the quartz crystals going? Over there. I just passed up the iron rods that I need. This isn't even full yet. How many do I need? 40? Yeah, I'll take 2 slots of that. Well, but then also drop off this partial slot. And then iron rods are over... Is it this one? Yeah. Grab all of them. How are you, Brian? How's it going? Okay, so this is a place to store a bunch of goods. I started in the corner opposite of where we have all the goods coming from. That might have been a poor decision in retrospect. But let's see. Okay, did I really manage to make that take only 2? I did. It's kind of impressive. So only two squares outside of it. Let's get some foundation down. And I know I'm going to need for this to come in because during that project, Emmy got the Nobilis and blew up the poison smoke here. And that's exciting. But I think I do still want to come in and have a bit more than just 1 block's distance between the the biofuel processing facility and the storage facility. Probably. Uh-oh. Oh. Right, so one thing I need to do is better when it comes to these power cables. So let me start there. I might go and add this. That look a little better? Or let's just... How does that look with regard to... Okay, cool. I was worried that that would look like it was overlapping with conveyors. Let me double check that it's not still. Oh, but if that does mean that I can't very well put a elevator right here, but that's okay. I guess I could put one elsewhere. But let's say that I've got a nice thick belt coming right here. That overlap? That does not overlap. Awesome. Perfect. Fantastic. What if I had a lift going up? Doesn't overlap. Holy shit. Now, there's no way it'll look good with a lift going down, right? Which doesn't look like something I'm going to want to do anyways. It'll block the door. No, actually, that's just fine. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna add that to the blueprint then. Yeah, back to the blueprint. And where did I start it? One from the actual corner. It's right above the corner of the gate. There. And there. And these two are connected. Wait, hold on. No, I'm missing something. I guess that's not currently connected to the interior, which isn't necessary. I only need one point connecting it to the inside. I want to put, it feels like incomplete without me putting that there, but I don't need to put it there because it goes on the next piece. It's like that's, I put it in the wrong place here. That's why it looks wrong. That looks different. What did I have over here? Oh, the others were not at the corner. The others were in the center. Guess like that then. Come over here. Yeah, so I have to directory undefined. What do you mean undefined? It's supposed to be in this one over here. It'd be there. Apply changes. Undefined / storage facilities. Save. I need to remember that power towers exist. Okay, did that update the blueprint? Did that work? Because I'm not at all confident that I understand how to work this properly. Yes. Good. Good. Cool. So from here, do I want to build another one here, or do I want to add additional space for a bus through here like this? I think I'll build another one here. Right, what I was doing in the first place was starting to build... was I wanted to replace this cable, because it's clipping right there. So, I guess... Do I want to do anything with the signs? I'm currently wondering if these signs are going to become annoying. I think that they're good. But if I want to build that whole line, if it's part of the blueprint, I should just build the whole blueprint, right? Which means I'm just going to have a bunch here that it's got nothing feeding into them, and I don't actually like that. Wait, no, that's silly. I don't want that there. I'd rather do this and connect it down here. Remove that altogether. I just shut everything down over there, didn't I? Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't include that. Do I just want to use poles? so that I can then turn the poles into that once I've built more. Maybe I should just do that. But part of why I like walls is because I can just string power along like this, and it looks really good. No, I think I'll do that. I think I'll just build the walls and then later detach things, because it's going to be quick to rebuild. Right? Oh, me and my mini, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Sorry, I am locking in and thinking about design a little. I can just do this real fast and then edit that and then remove that when I want to add more. I think that's the thing. So I am your friendly transplanetary, transhumanoid, transvian, elusive VTuber, Cyber Mermaid Comet. Coming to you live from my ship, the Star Maid, in high Earth orbit over the Eastern Time Zone, and welcome in, everyone. I'm currently playing Satisfactory, just getting off a collab with Emmy, who is who's just left. Yeah, just putting some finishing touches on the project I had been working on before I move on to another activity. What have I done? Did I leave room for connections over here? I didn't. That's probably okay. Happy Sunday, how are you? How was it? Did I just shout you out, or did I forget to do that? Not forget to, I just hadn't done it yet. I hadn't. Philassa. Command, shout out me and my mini, who just raided. Anyways, welcome in, and thank you so much for the raid. Everybody definitely go check them out.
Executing send chat message. Shout out to me and my mini for ranking it. You're making waves in the chat.
No, ranking it? No. Damn it, I didn't interrupt her in time. I was confused too much. Thalassa. Try again, that should have been a shout out. Nope, I'm doing it wrong. That's on me. Thalassa. Command, try again, that should have been a shout out. Yep, it's double-sided. Fuck.
Executing shout at me and my mini. Aborted 1 commands.
Well, that was...
No commands to abort.
Did that just get aborted? Okay. I don't know why she's being difficult. I'm gonna start tapping at her. I'm gonna have her stop listening to me. Your mini-me's at Disney this week.
Shout out me and my mini.
Your mini-me's at Disney this week while you were at home for work, so you just streamed some Super Mario RPG. Ah, fun! How far in are you? I'm guessing it's not your first time playing? I love Super Mario RPG so much. I didn't play the heck out of it, but I definitely played that when I was young. And Brian's introduced me to it years and years and years ago, decades ago. It is your first playthrough. Oh, fun! Are you playing the remake then, I'm gathering? Okay, that cable... We'll get the job done for now. I'm burning through biofuel pretty fast. Never had a SNES growing up, going from NES to Sega. Yeah, I kind of migrated off of NES, or off of the Nintendo platforms after the SNES. Although I did eventually get a GameCube for Smash, and then I got a Wii, partially for Smash, but partially because the Wii was, new and interesting and different. And I've got a Switch, mostly for Smash, but partially because it was new and interesting and different a little bit. Where am I going? Right over here. How did your stream go, though? Where are you? How far? You just got your 4th star. You only have 3 stars left. Heck yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Hope that you're having a great time with that. You got a favorite character in there? Loving it so far. Great. I love the time hit system. I think that was the first turn-based RPG that introduced something like that. Certainly was the first one that I played. I wish that more of the genre had adopted that, although a bit has. It didn't go away there, certainly. It was certainly not forgotten, but I wish that there were more games that did that. Just because I feel like turn-based RPGs can get very brain-numbing, especially if you wind up just doing fight, which is how they often went for me. I'm using Mallow and Jenna so far, but you have Bowser and you just got Peach. Nice. Played a few games of something similar? Okay, so let's look at what I've built over here, though. I didn't get the iron plates. I needed... Oh, I got rods instead of plates. Well, the iron rods are certainly filled up now, so I'll just go and recycle these. And the plates. I hope it's going to be as convenient to pull out the stuff that I want after this storage facility is built. I've always envisioned a storage facility like what I'm doing over there, but never quite gotten around to making it. You're gonna bounce, but you'll be lurking. Have a wonderful day. Okay, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. So let's say I'm building something similar on the other side. There? Yeah, there. So. And it's just over there, right? Yeah. Wait, what? No! I've got it asymmetrical! It wasn't there? It was supposed to be there. Means that all the ones that I just built over there are going to be asymmetrical. No. Emmy, thank you for being complimented by comment. Emmy, you are an absolute delight. You are so soft and you are very sweet. You are incredibly kind and you take the well-being and feelings of others very seriously all the time, and I think those are very admirable traits. Still not in bed? Why aren't you in bed? I'll have to come put you to bed, Emmy. You are adorable. You've got some of the cutest mannerisms I've ever seen. The way you talk and even your sneezes are just so cute. You gotta just freak out about it every time you hear it. Why does it keep forgetting the directory? It's been so hard falling asleep since your sister left. Yeah, I get that. You are such a sweet and precious being, and I'm happy that you had a chance to have a friend sleep with you, a friend, family member, found family, as it were, sleep with you during that visit. That's always very nice. And you deserve it. You deserve so much more kindness than the world has given you, and I'm glad that it seems like you're finding a lot of happiness in a lot of ways. You're also really smart. I love playing Blood on the Clock Tower with you because I know that you're going to understand what's happening better than I am most of the time. Being with the caretaker really helped a lot. Getting pats at hand-holding when scared was so nice. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Feel free to interact in DMs if you prefer, and I can continue to reply. I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm comfortable with this. I just want to make sure that you with talking like this here, but I just want to make sure that you are. Okay, so what I wanted to check here was how much space there then is between them. A full 2 blocks. Full two tiles. That's pretty cool. So if I wanted, I could bring this in by 2 and we could... What would that be like if they were like back to back? I'd build that, but I don't want to unbuild that, you know? Oh, I don't want to build over this either. Actually, no, that'll be growing under a slope here. It'll be right here. I kind of want to build around it so that it feels a little bit natural. But, yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So, what would I want to do with this space while it's too wide? Anything? It's too wide. That means that I could put one here as well. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to hit that button. Oh. I should do that in the blueprint. Like, I should be able to just move it over by 1 for this catwalk. And then this can go... Well, that's not ideal. These signs are in the ground. If I copy it on top of itself and then delete it, does this get a leg? It doesn't. I'm also worried that these are a little hard to see at a distance because they're behind the lifts. And should I build some kind of like a directory elsewhere, maybe? Hmm. Wait, what is... Oh, this was a first draft. I think I did update the blueprint. Right, well, what's it doing over here? What's it doing over here? Oh, right, up there it's not in that direction. But yeah, no, up... Yeah, it will have that problem over here too. But it also looks like that's gonna be at the height where I couldn't push it back one like I did here. How is that viable here? Oh, I see. This is attaching to this on the next block over. You have to have a block next to it for it to work. Is that okay? What am I standing on? This, okay. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Definitely need to fix the blueprint. For signs as well. Ah. Actually, I like it better there. Yeah, I like it better there. So where is that exactly? In fact, I might like it even more here. I think I definitely do. Oh, what have I done? I think I definitely do. There. Oops. What was that icon? What was that menu that came up? I'd like to go ahead and get this built while I can. Should I blueprint this as well? Oz, you've been a very good door. You've been a good door, Oz. What a good door. Okay, so sign. I'll go work on the sign right now. And the ladder, or stairs. Wait. What? That doesn't... No, it was the other sign, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Wait, no, I wanted to copy that thing to get the text the same. And if I've got it a layer behind, oh no, not quite like that. Ah. Much love, mwah, mwah to you too, Hackety. Okay, I want you to go up higher. Like that. I've put it here. Yes, I think that's what I want. Now it's relatively easy to see that. You don't have to worry about if it's behind that or not. I like the recessed look, but like, aesthetically, but this is just more practical. I've also been wondering if I should have these signs on the outside. Well, I wouldn't force you to force you to stay with a stick, but yeah, I could probably find a carrot for you. Yes, so what was my conclusion? I see. Yeah, so I either make this ladder, this staircase, so that it works if there's a wall here, or if it works so there's a wall there. So if I build it up further, it will not work if there's a wall here. But where it's at right now, it does not work if there's a wall on this side. And it's just not wide enough. Or I could do what I did up there, which would probably be the wise choice. Right, it's gonna be stupid though. Because I can't start the ladder the way, or start the stairs the way I want to. Well, no, wait, I think I got this. I think I got this. I think I've got ideas. I'm going to delete this catwalk intersection down here, but I'm going to build it right now so that I've got somewhere that I can easily start the stairs down here. So I would like to start them. Why are the stairs floating? Because the entire contents of this blueprint are lifted off the ground slightly because if they weren't, it wouldn't let me put stairs down on the bottom layer, which is dumb. But it said, oh, this is exiting the blueprint area. Incidentally, this is absolutely intersecting off of the blueprint area over here, but I'll allow it to not realize that. I prefer it to let me do things, you know? Okay, so now I believe right here is identical buildables already built there. Such a silly little thing. Okay, so here is where the catwalk goes. Here's where the stairs go, and I can't build the catwalk because of this. I can't actually have catwalk on this bottom level because of that, which is so silly. Then I had, what, 2, and then... Wait, will that work? We'll see if that works. You came back because since I stopped answering. Sorry. Yeah, I thought that last one might better warrant a longer discussion when I'm not streaming. And I was about to say that, but after I did some ladder things. So then what I would do is put this here, stairs up there, remove this catwalk. Is everything as accessible as oh, that's actually super perfect. That's super perfect. Got these here. I can easily walk over here to get up here. I could also theoretically... right, but I cannot have the catwalk. That's so silly. That's so silly that I can't put a catwalk connecting... I mean, I just don't have that there anymore, right? Is that good? Is that a problem? I think that's good. It'll lead to some weirdness once it's all assembled, but I can connect those by hand. Then up there is the roof. I really wish I could... but I can't, so there's no need to gripe about it, comment. I can hop over here if I want pretty easily. Could I connect this? I could connect that. Is there any point to connecting that? I mean, I can walk over there. Not really, because then I've got to crouch if I want to get under there, so I've already got to do some weird athletic stuff. At which point does it make sense for me to put a guardrail here? It does. There won't be stuff to line up with over here. Oh, right, and I need to remove these before I forget to. Okay. I could also have a left and a right version. I've thought about just putting on the blueprint, having a floor level up here, but then I'm doubling effort on building floors, probably, because usually I want the whole foundation area down when I'm laying things out early. Which makes maneuvering on the blueprint a little less convenient, and it means that I've got to place the blueprint and then hit, place the hologram and then page up or down to get it to the right height. But I think that's the least inconvenient available option. So I guess it makes sense for both of these to be corner pieces. And then once we're up here, I guess it makes sense for those to be corner pieces. There will be a position that can lead to other... This one. This one can lead to other catwalks in the center. This one can too, I suppose. Let's see how that works. Okay. So let's test over. Oh my god, comment. This is gonna be such a pain in the ass to deconstruct. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, Pablo, welcome in and thank you so much for the raid. Thalassa. I didn't turn you off, Thalassa. Command. Shout out Pablo-matic96, who just raided. Oh, and Stracha. Thalassa.
Executing shout out Pablo-matic96.
Command. Also shout out StrachaCat, who just raided as well. She's probably gonna do both after it, since I said also. She does that sometimes. Hey, Pablo and Stracha, how are y'all? Now your eardrums are blasted because my volume's at normal level.
Trying to send a message in code.
Shh. I don't know why she misheard that.
Executing shout out
Wildermyth, that's exciting! Stracha and I actually did a Wildermyth collab a while back, and I would love to do another one. That's so exciting. How was it? How did it go? Anybody? I hope that nobody died. Anybody get any cool transforms or anything like that? How was it? I would love to hang out with y'all on stream sometime. You guys are both pretty darn cool. Gotta figure out what the problem is with your mic levels. You got mods now. Ooh, which mods? I had a bunch of mods. I have a bunch of mods when I'm playing some of the time. Oh, thank you, P. Thank you for the follow. Your name has been entered into the passenger registry of my ship, the Star Maid. You may come and go to the passenger sections at your leisure. Okay, so for right now, I'm gonna build. I guess I'll build 2 next to each other and then behind each other. Need a bunch more iron rods. Anything else I'm gonna run out of soon? Yes, I'm also gonna run out of iron plates soon. Heron stuff, doing a custom campaign, so that's interesting. A custom campaign? Oh, fun. How's this game? Looks intense. This game is a little intense, yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with Satisfactory or any other factory builders, but this is a factory builder. It is certainly not for everyone, but if you like building things, and especially if you like designing systems, you're building things, but in an engineering kind of way. And I'm gonna face this way so the arrow keys aren't confusing me. Then you might like it. It's about supply chains and automating them and stuff like that. Intense is the word used here, unless you mean on your brain cells. That's what I assumed they meant, personally. So firstly, did I fix the issue? Hold on, it's dark. Let me connect power. Oh, fuck. Right. I think I just saw some fucking overlapping. No. Oh, God. How were these? I tested that. Oh, that's a different... I see. That's a different wall. Yeah. No. Don't want you to do that, thanks. Anyways, those of you that aren't familiar with them, definitely check them out. These are a couple of VTubers. They are friends. They are really cool. Stracha has an amazing, fantastic 2D model. Very cute. Very animate. And Pablo is a... How would you describe your model anyways, your character? Kind of like a golem situation. Pablo's character is faceless, and it's really cool. I'm sitting here talking about a character like I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. Pablo's a himbo. True. Little bit. Little bit. Okay, so but now that I've got the lights connect, those don't connect to the lights comment. Let's connect the lights real fast. Ideally, I should have all of the inside connected to each other instead of having multiple connections to the outside. But I've got a big old gap over there. So I've not done that. You did get a good door, Oz, but if you missed it, I can certainly give you another one. Oz, you're such a good door. You're a good door, Oz. Dropped in your co-op playthroughs of Satisfactory ended prematurely. So annoying. Yeah, it's a long game. And not everyone's got the stamina for a game this long of this nature. Okay, what was I doing? What was I doing? I was seeing how things lined up with the new blueprint. So the front was already pretty good. It was the back I was changing around. I'm like, okay, these catwalks are pretty good. Over here is really the interesting one. Catwalk is good over here too, yes. Catwalk is good over here too. Then I was asking, should I have guardrails on this now that I'm here in the world? Their games are weak, then fair enough. Which reminds me, Mins, you and I really do need to sit down and play and get started on that Zomboid save sometime. Sorry I've not been free. So in order to really know what I want to do with that, let me build these on the other side as well. Do I have the materials to build 2 of them? Well, we'll see. Anyways, did I introduce myself? I don't think I introduced myself yet. I am your friendly transplanetary, transhumanoid, transband lubesome VTuber, Sovereign Mermaid Comet. Coming to you live from the Starmate in high Earth orbit over the Eastern Time Zone. It's better to take your time instead of getting into it and realizing you have to force yourself to play. Oh, I know I'm going to enjoy it once I do. The problem is just going to be, can I commit to regularly playing? And that's the concern, you know? I tend to keep my schedule overloaded, which, yeah. Oh, and now there's no power over here. Do I have power anywhere near that I can draw from? Not really. Not really. I do not want to put a pass-through power thing in here because I feel like that's asking for trouble. In the blueprint, I mean. Did I have something up? Yes, I didn't connect these yet. There we go. Now it's lit up in here. Okay. So now, with this back here, did I only build one or did I build two? I only built one. Okay. I can build the second one. So custom campaign. So this is without an overarching story, or is this like a mod campaign? Is that what you meant, Stracha? That is, yeah. I said overarching, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a friend that streams a lot of Wildermyth and says that for him, a lot of the time, like the not overarching campaign is the way to do it. But it feels like the game's missing something to me when I do that, personally. Oh, I'm gonna walk into the wall there. All right. So now, would there be any way to comfortably connect these things? And if so, where would I want to do it? No, because these landings are just there for the one staircase. There is not a floor there. This is the floor level. Well, wait, hold on. No, this is the floor level. The floor level seems like maybe it could take a catwalk. So if I do I assume if that's there, I can't easily walk under it. Oh, I can. Okay. So this is the crossing that seems most natural. And from this crossing, I might add foundations. Like that, on a second level. We get to play once every week or even two. That's better than giving up on a game completely or it being on a definite hiatus. Yes. Once every week is the most I would consider. Probably more than I would be able to commit to. especially given the time zone situation. But this is how I think I want it to look. So what does that mean I need to do with the blueprint? Material 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, so material 4. Both material 4s can have that going straight out. This part should have guardrails. And then if I want to build a blueprint for the intermediary 2 layers here, that's going to need to be its own blueprint. Gosh, I'm so glad these are in the game now. These were not in the game when I played through it before, and they're so nice and so fun. So it was the material 4 sign. This sign. Oh. Awkward. Okay, So... I think I said... like that. And then the other one... No, wait, no, the other one's gonna land over there. I think that this needs to be like that. Gods, I hate what a pain that testing that is. Most for what happened was not cool for you is that people lost interest and said they'd take a break, which is usually a half-truth. You're often up during degen hours lately for now. Yeah, fair, fair. So I think this overlapping blueprint designer. Why? What? It lets me put the one down overlapping, but not zooping. Oh, that's an interesting quirk. Can't guarantee that that won't change, or if so, when. Got it, got it, got it. I think that's what I need this to be. A pain, well, it's a pain to test because it's a pain to disassemble, which is why I'm just building them live over there. And I don't think I need any other rails on it. What goes here when there are 2 next, or 4, I guess, next to each other? That's all vanilla? Yes, I'm playing completely vanilla right now. Hey, Jink. Minnie must have raided out. Yep, Minnie raided out. Just got back from running up to town for some food. Yep, Minnie raided me. So, wait, is this... I think here, right? Yes, here is the repetition seam. Except it can't be, can it? Or it's the first one different? Hope I'm building all of that storage to stockpile WMDs for freedom reasons. What do you mean? You can't even... This is not that violent of a game. I can't even do that. But yeah, this isn't Factorio. What are you talking about? Okay, will that result in the output I've got that I want that's over here? Probably not. But we shall see and time shall tell. Yeah. And by time shall tell, I mean I should test that right now. Imagine combining Helldivers 2 and Satisfactory into something that's also factorial, like, ugh. Sensory overload the game. So true, man. So true. I can't play... I need to try it again now that I've got a better PC, but I could not, when I tried it before, play Helldivers because I got sensory overload just from it. Something about... I think it was something about the fog that really just made me completely unable to process what I was looking at, or I might have just been sick. Because I think my health issues hadn't been ironed out to the point that they are now when I was playing, and I was having GI issues. I don't remember. Did it also make me ill, or did it just overwhelm me? I think it just overwhelmed me. It's been a hot minute. Helldivers 2 was already a sensory overload for you? Mm-hmm, exactly, exactly. What do I need more of? Concrete and iron rod? Concrete and iron rod. Look at me go, I remembered a thing. And the concrete is here. Which stacks very nicely, thankfully. How much do I need total, though? 84. Oh, yeah, that'll be enough for quite a bit. And then the iron rods, I believe, are here. Yeah? Yeah. I'll just fill the fuck up on iron rods right now. Oh, hey, Jink. Are mini streams family friendly? I kind of assume so from the fact that he streams with a kid, right? So I should have warned him and his community about that, but that only just now occurred to me that I wasn't sure of. It was just the amount of things that started happening at once, but that was before you were on ADHD meds. Yes. I guess when I was playing it, I was probably late enough that my ADHD meds weren't off, probably? Or am I crazy? Crazy? I was... Why? Why am I like this? Why would I do this to myself? Okay. Oh, what's this powered? Oh, that's power is going to that wall. Okay, cool. And another... Oh, out of iron... Oh, out of quick wire and iron plates. It's the first time since I've started this stuff that I ran out of quick wire. I don't think that's made it to our old storage yet. What am I dropping off at the sink? Coal. I've got leaves and wood that's more than the one stack I'm gonna need for the next step of my project before I stop for the day. Problem with being goal-oriented is that it means I really don't want to stop what I'm doing. That should be good for that. Quick wire. Quick wire, I remember seeing quick wire coming out on the conveyors here, so even if it's not being... Nope. No, I don't. No, I don't. Project Zomboid. Who knows, maybe. Oh, I believe the quick wire is near the concrete processing. I need to label this stuff on my map soon, too. Is there still 2 concrete processing, or did we consolidate it? I wanted to consolidate it, but I don't remember if I pushed for it. This doesn't look like quick wire to me. This looks like I'm in the steel. Don't see quick wire on that bus. Satisfactory is that kind of game with just one more turn syndrome. It's really bad, yeah. Bad in all the best ways, you know. Rick, I don't see it. I don't know where it is. Just one more stage of the project. No, 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 not that much. No, if it's just one more stage of the project, that's like saying, oh, I'll just be playing for one more day. No, I'm wiser than that. However, I'm not wiser than to say, well, I'm just going to finish this building I'm working on. I'm just going to build this chain for this one component or something. Whole stage of the project, that way lies madness, my friend. That way lies utter, absolute madness. All right. When to sort the component flow, then you end up redesigning the belts completely before you realize it. Why is the sun rising? True. That's sulfur, right? Yes. Oh yeah, I just built that pass through the factory, through the storage. You didn't mean the elevator state? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Whee. Hello, lizard doggo. What? Over here? Well, there's some structures over here, so maybe. Well, hello, Power Slug. Ah, we couldn't use the close one because we didn't have Nobelisks, which we just got today. Had that with base building and crafting in Zomboid a couple of times? Yes. It's absolutely a thing that happens in Zomboid, too. And in a lot of building games for me, personally. Oh, there's an icon on there's a little badge on the icon telling me that it is exploited. Good. So is this it? Is that ending abruptly? That's sulfur ending abruptly? There's a sulfur line ending abruptly. You might have also started and postponed a few projects. At the Ethereum processing. Ask her. Spoon, welcome in and thank you so much for the raid. Alessa. Command, shout out Spoon Lawful, who just raided. I believe in her. I believe in her. You can do it, y'all.
Executing send chat message. Message.
No.
Shout out to Spoon for the raid. Thanks for bringing the waves.
She keeps thinking I'm saying "oh man" instead of "command," which is an important thing to understand since I require. Since she doesn't have access to commands if I don't begin a message with command or some variant thereof. Oh yeah, Star Trek Elite Force 2. How was it? How was it, Spoon? Those of you that aren't familiar with Spoon, definitely check out this nerdy as fuck German camless streamer. He is a good friend of me and several other people that are important to me. And he's a really fun streamer. And Spoon, we need to collab again soon. I keep saying that, but we do. We need to. Members of Spoon's community that aren't familiar with me, hello. Command sounds really vague for speech recognition. I guess. Execute. Not a bad thought. Not a bad thought at all, honestly. It's good. Graphics held up way better than expected, although the grenade launcher was better than the first one. Yeah, I watched you play some of the first one the other day. Did I say? No, I didn't. Members of Spoon's community that are familiar with me, hello, I am your friendly transplanetary, transhumanoid, transband, Lutsen VTuber, Cyber Mermaid Comment. Coming to you live from my ship, the Star, made in a high Earth orbit over the Eastern Time Zone. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, so... this is the current blueprint. Didn't the current blueprint have... did I save the current blueprint? I think I might have. No. Yes? Fuck, I don't know. Current blueprint should have some extra... no, I don't think I did. I think that's the old blueprint still. Thinking of a command that can be recognized as command. And oh man, comment, yeah, a lot, yeah. Also, I have an Alexa and a Thalassa. So that was a problem with speech recognition, and I had to change my Alexa's wake word. And now Echo doesn't work nearly as well. Right, Echo? Echo, I'm talking to you.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, I know. You never are you? Yeah, that's not what's on my blueprint, is it? There should be a piece here. Here, yes, there should. You're doing the collab again? You just might conscript me for Split Fiction for your birthday stream. Oh, that'd be fun, yeah! Okay, so save blueprint, confirm. Wait, I didn't pick a directory. No, you go over. You're supposed to have a category. Over here. I hate that every time I want to save, I've got to do that. Yeah, like that. Echo executes Spoon, that would be nice.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Unfortunately, she is impotent, it seems. Alright, well these last two are the last ones that I'm gonna even need. I might want to have additional pass-through going here. I might not. I might, because I've got room for one more pairing. Can't do that. Good. We do love the Alexa jokes, yeah. Connect you to over there now. Delete this line. Do I want to bring the walls in now? I think I might want to bring the walls in now. Because I don't want these two buildings to be so close together you can't, like, tell there are two buildings there. Although the storage building is going to dwarf the biofuel processing facility, which is not quite ideal. Why you boop me? Boop the fish. Boop the fish. Ah! I got ducked. I can't. I'm as much biofuel as I'm using for the jetpack. I kind of want to throw this together real fast because I know it'll be quick. But those are famous last words, aren't they? Those are very famous last words. Ah, I'm getting booped and ducked. But that was the other thing I wanted to do after Emmy was off. But I do have a pretty solid plan for this one at the moment. Ads, cringe, True, ads are the cringiest. Alright, so... there is not room for me to do what I want to do right there, is there? And of course, the rest of this is built as Emmy built it, and because she didn't want me to touch it for a long time. Although I've rebuilt so much. I don't need this wall here now that there's not smoke to try to stay away. How did she manage to kill herself on the smoke every stream? She said I've built walls and stuff to keep her away. Well, I'm gonna not think about this too much, frankly. Yeah, I'll just move these forward a little. There. There seems to. I might adjust the storage containers. I will adjust the storage containers. Okay, so the storage container here, real fast for the leaves. The room to squeeze through here if we need, yes, cool. And a storage container here. And I'll leave a little bit of a gap just so that I don't go in there further. But there's stuff clipping and I don't like it when stuff clips, but I tried to minimize how much I changed her power thing, even though I built a whole building around it when it was not itself on the global grid. So I didn't do a very good job of minimizing changes. Clips comment being adorable. Hey, feel free. Thank you for the boop. Okay, and then where is this headed? Over here. Oz, what did I do to deserve that? We do have smart splitters, don't we? I'm not setting myself up for something I can't even do, am I? Splitter, smart splitter. We do. Being hacking a duckable, you would presume? Okay, so I had this door as a point of egress for the thing. Ingress probably is what I really meant. Actually, I'll remove this wall too. For duck's sake, right? All the ducking. Oh, those are doors. I don't want doors there. I want windows there. You heard it, Spoon. I'm installing windows. Because I just like to watch the world burn. Oh, wow. That's such huge steps that moves in. You smell anything you like there, Oz? Is there gonna be a back door? Usually, yeah. At which point this is a perfectly serviceable... Honestly, I was thinking about building a door over here. I'm gonna do that. Door there, and I'll leave this as a gate, I think. An empty gate. An empty gate hole. And then this will be... do we have, like, iconography? Yeah, none of that's the iconography I want. Here we go, recycling. That'll do. Biomatter input. And then up here, why would it rotate it like that? That's a little bigger than I want it to be. Like that, I guess? Oop, I didn't build it though, did I? Biomatter processor. Oh. Thank you for the boops in the heads, Pat, by the way. There was scuzzy emulation to comment here. You'll need that when running Windows. Will I, though? Get a good whiff of the grippers there, Oz. Rejected input depository. There, that's not too many words, right? That's not too many words. That's easy to quickly understand, right? Yeah, definitely. Best combination of redeems. I'm glad you like it, Oz. Solid biofuel this way. Actually, I would like a. No, not there. That's fine. Oh. Where's the... Oh, there it is. I misclicked. Are you kidding me? Windows only got proper NVMe support with the latest Windows 11. Before that, it just got emulated as SCSI. Really? That's wild. That's so funny. Okay, so... I guess I'll use tier 4 belts because why not? But let's start with a smart splitter. going there. There's no huge need for it. But tier 4 belt's good. Or tier 3 belt, Mark 3 belt's good and as cheap as anything at this juncture. Should I start lighting this building up? Probably. T6 belts or go home. Yep, about that. Don't have those, so guess I'm going home. What have I done? What? No, bad. Oh, that's what I've done. Damn, much better. Alright, so you will... The right output you will send... leaves. And then undefined going forward. I don't currently have it able to process overflow. I don't really have a lot of space for it to process overflow. Look, a girl's working on it and she might have some things in flight now, okay? Then on the right we want wood. Do I want... Yeah, Earthbound Victory! Are you just exploring all of my sound alerts at this point on? Why? Why is such violence being visited upon me? What have I done to deserve any of this? I thought I've been good. Yeah, there's not space there. I need to punch a hole in this wall, which I can do now. Day appears to be a day for my redeems. Yes, Spoon, I know how much you want me to play with your dicks. Oh, that's still in the way. Okay, that's...
Not.
So like this, probably? Does that give me enough to work with? Not really. But that's okay. Just because it's not in the building doesn't mean that it can't be cleanly integrated into the conveyors. This is a problem I've solved before, you may notice from my cadence. Wait, hold on, what have I done? Oh, right, yes, that's the output. Over here is the one. That's going to receive that. From there to here, still building straight belts, good. Let's build me a tier, a Mark III elevator. Is that Mark III? Yes, good. Get straight belts to get it over here. Wait. Why is that not letting me angle this? What am I doing wrong? Ah, I guess I can't do it when I'm building a straight with a straight belt. But I would like for it to come... What? Hey, bad. Oh. Yeah, that. Perfect, so that's the wrong type of belt. Now let's make a lift over here. And now just let the straight belts do their thing to connect these. That's kind of spaghetti, but it's not bad. It's very compact. Now the left will be overflow. Left will be... What am I doing at the top? Why? Okay, so do I have every single redeem queued up right now? Let me clear some out. I did get a stretch and a hydrate. Alright, stretch and... Gonna sip my... Oh, my cherry coke's I'm gonna sip my water. Okay. So, should I, like, pause between those redeem spoon, between Complimented by Comet and Be Your Dami Mommy? I guess I should just combine them, probably. That's pretty clearly the intent here, isn't it? 1 second, while I get far enough in on this part of this project that I'm at least no longer locking in so hard. Here. It'll show me the line, but it won't snap, which is annoying. There, okay, so that's overflow on the left, yes. I can't test the overflow very easily, because I just don't have enough stuff to overflow any of them. Yeah, I could. I'll build a shitty belt there. Now if I put 500 leaves in here, that should start backing up quickly. Overflow should start going to the left. Oh, also adhere one belt here. Yes, then overflow will go over there. Which should eventually feed over there, oh shit, and feed back into the input box. Yes. Hey, Emmy. Locking in so hard. You knew I'd play for like 2 more hours and you were right. Look. The last time I think it was like 6 hours after I said I would stop, but yeah, okay, good. So my overflow is doing what I want it to do. That's good. So I no longer need to artificially create this bottleneck. But I'll artificially create one here now to test this overflow once it is time. I think that's all I needed to put there, actually. I've been meaning to do this for a long time also. Wood, 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 wood. That's wood, that's wood. You weren't there, but you saw the VOD and decided against watching it. Oh. Is it okay with you that I think I've talked to you about this? That now I'm doubting myself. Yeah, so the overflow for the wood is going into the overflow circuit. Or the overflow, like, you know, thingy. And it is successfully making it in here. Awesome. So, overflow confirmed working. Excellent. And just to be thorough, if I stick my rebar gun in there, then my rebar gun should make it to the rejected input box pretty quickly. Yep. Excellent. Working on biofuel. I wanted to get just that one thing done because it's this corner and I want to know what shape I need this corner to be for this. So now whenever we have wood or... Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. I can do that later. I knew there was one other input that I usually plan for, and now I remember what that one other input is. That one other input is biomass itself, the non-solid one. This stuff. But since you don't get a lot of that, I'll just leave it as rejected input for now. Because I don't want to do too much while Emmy's not here. I was still just experimenting with this, and then I was like, you know what? I want to do that real fast. So Spoon redeemed a couple of things. I did stretch, by the way. Did I stretch? I'm going to stretch again. Coal and oil is just processed biological matter, therefore they're both biofuels. You can do that. You can get an optional recipe for it. But yeah, since I'm using so much biofuel from the jetpack, I just wanted to be ready to do that quickly. And people have been triggering every redeem I have nearly. So Spoon redeemed complimented by Comet and Be My Dommy Mommy together. Spoon, you've been very good, haven't you? You're so good, Spoon, going to so many of my friends and supporting them, and now they're your friends and we all hang out together. Isn't that awesome? And I've been so excited to be around you more, Spoon. It's been fantastic. What the fuck? I kind of like that poking out the top, but what the fuck? You've been so very, very good, haven't you, Spoon? Such an attentive little thing. You're so smart, aren't you? You're so good at so many things. I think here is where I want to bring this in, which means I won't actually be able to test the fullest extent of what I wanted to test. Will this have to go in on this side too? Oh, it's gonna have to go in. Shit. Yeah, okay. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. You're really funny, Spoon, and you're really smart. You are a joy to hang out with. You're a joy to have in my community. You are awfully cute. And you're a ton of fun to play games with. I really appreciate how you've taken on the mantle of the space engineer stuff, which I feel like I shouldn't even call my own anymore. But I'm really proud of the way that you've managed it and how much effort you put into it every time there's a problem. And it's space engineers, so let's not lie, that's a lot of the time. You've just been so very, very good, Spoon. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay. 2/3 of the problem is fucking Windows. Well, stop fucking the Windows then, Spoon! And consider that the completion of your redemption for both Complimented by Comet and Be My Dommy Mommy. Alright, so... You don't want to stop, it's trying to fuck you? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so at this point, I think these can touch. I don't know just how much impact that's going to have, realistically. Oh, need more iron plate? Well, right on top of it now. That's maybe a little more iron plate than I needed to retrieve. Okay, so... There, I guess? Well, if it was over here, it would be... there. Okay, so here is where I want that to go. And here is the border... no. Here is the border for that. What's it look like on the inside? I thought they'd be intersecting at this point. They're not. That does suggest I could go in further on this side, which is good because I think I do need to. You're having high hopes for Proton 11. Hopefully be able to run Torch at an acceptable level so you can get rid of most of the Windows machines. But after they're literally touching... yeah, after they are actually touching... well, no, that's the... over here is the actual floor. Yeah, it'll be pretty inconvenient to try to build... yeah, that won't be feasible to try to build a catwalk between them. That's going in 2 blocks over here. Do I need to go in 2 full blocks once I get to this rock? Uh, 2 blocks is good. I can work around this. I can work around it if I don't... oh shit. Yeah, I think maybe, yeah, yeah. Ow. Oh, okay. That formed under my feet. Good. One perfect score on a quiz down, 1 more to go. Hell yeah, Jink. You get that, college. You show it who's boss. Wait, did I not go inward on that side? I did go inward on that side. Oh, over there it's 3 apart. That's not right. Didn't I build this before going in at all? I did. And then I went in... here. I went in here. Okay, so... that's clearly 2 apart. Did I not go in here? I didn't go in here. Oh, okay. I thought about it but decided against it. Cool. Let's have stuff to do for accounting, but it's not due till 2 a.m. I think I would like to... I like what I've got going there. I think I'll just have this entire thing be a bus on the inside. So that on the outside you don't have to worry about it. If you want to cross the factory, you just go to the bus. And you connect your pins. I say connect your pins. That's not gonna feel right to anyone who's not like a programmer. But yeah, the second from the bottom on the leftmost will connect to the second from the bottom on the rightmost from this angle over there. And if it's empty right now, then you just connect it to something else, and then it'll be good. And I'm running out of that material. That's material is part of why I'm like, okay, we need to do more storage stuff, Emmy. Where is it? Where is steel processing? Is it this way? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Cool. Is it this intersection over here? One of the questions on the research source quiz is how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Love that. Love that. So, what's the answer? I tried to get us to establish a culture of having storage containers exiting each area, or of having all of the end products exiting each area and going to that central storage. Emmy agreed. Emmy did not do that. Love you, Emmy. Okay, here's the product I'm looking for. Which... No, wait, that's a... I don't know what she's doing over here. The professor presents a question. You determine what research source to use for getting the answer. Interesting. So what is the research source for that? Do you like pull it? Do you have to like create? Is that how that works? Is like is that one of the answers? Like a pull? Is that the kind of answer that they're looking for, or is it like, well, here's how you design the research study? Here's how you set up the experiment and control your populations, etc., etc. Announcements are also pretty funny. For your first draft turn in, she posted the announcement, please let's not have an epidemic of dead grandmas. Gods. I'm going the wrong way. I need to be going toward the space elevator right now, because the space elevator is right on top of the storage building. Either generalized or targeted research. Oh, I see, I see. So that one, I imagine, would be generalized, yeah? If I'm understanding the question and the terminology correctly. If not, teach me. I like learning. And what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Right, I was like, I'm gonna just finish the bus real fast. Oh, wait, no, the walking layers shouldn't be like that, actually. So this layer should not. And this layer should not. Nope, not that one. This one. I guess this could be a gate, because it's not really, I'm not going to put a wall here that I know of. I don't think I like that notion. Yet. What's happened? Why is that splitting these? Something is not aligned to the grid correctly. That's the most nightmarish thing I've ever said in my life. Something is not aligned to the grid correctly? It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, good. But something was built off of a, catwalk. I was thinking about blueprinting the center hall. Looks like I'm not doing that. Wait, did I just... Is that a problem? Should I have not built that? No, that's fine. Gonna need to make sure this is lit up for Emmy, of course. This is a landing, not a floor. This is a floor. Wait, yes? No, this is a floor. Yeah, that's the floor. Good. She also really likes your thesis for the term paper. She said it's not something she's had in her class before. What's your thesis then? The Tootsie Pop question would be targeted research since looking for something specific. Got it. Okay. Wasn't sure if that had to do with like... Yep, got it. That makes sense. And we recently unlocked railing. Just for Hecate after all. Is there a half rail? They're not a half rail. Hold on. That would be really annoying if I couldn't put a half rail here. We'll put the bomb in the bomb. I haven't heard that before. That sounds like that's got to be some kind of a meme reference of some sort, though. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, that, and then put a roof of. Oh, one more. Now here, yes? Well, except of course not over the ladder, but yes. He's so silly. Sounds like it. We love a silly instructor. Okay, so... I'm gonna need to add lighting to the hall. These have lighting built in, although I don't think I've attached most of that, like connected most of that lighting yet, have I? Oh, that's the same amount of storage we had. Emmy was hoping to add another layer of storage containers, but I think I decided that there's not a lot of point to that. Your accounting professor's pretty funny too, but you don't talk to him as much. What time is it? Almost 8. My goodness. Whoa, what am I doing? Right, we are narrowing here. So that's go up this far. This is a little patchwork, isn't it? And is that's comfortable to walk under in this game? Yes, good, because it's not in Space Engineers, because the blocks are too thick, even the thin ones. Which technically means I can update the blueprints if I so choose. It's online classes, so we mostly just talk to you for discussions, but your writing professor posts weekly announcements, talks and discussions, sends you messages on your inbox for weekly check-in. I love that. I don't think I've ever had a weekly check-in from an instructor back when I was in college. That sounds nice. Or overbearing, depending on how much time you want to devote to it. And how much capacity you have for that kind of communication. Wait, did I not? Oh, Blue's playing Satisfactory? That's cool. Oh, I was gonna narrow in further here, but then I concluded I couldn't, right? Yeah, I really wanted to leave 2 spaces between these 2 buildings. And then I did not plan to do that, did I? I'd have to make these touch, and these touching just doesn't work. On one level where there would be holes. Yeah, without this layer here, there'd be stairs, hole, and they wouldn't actually connect. I told you to sing the bump song and added, if you've never heard it before, you're welcome. What can I do about this? Is there anything that I can do about this? Yeah. I know I didn't leave enough space for routing. Items here. That's bad. That's a big problem, actually. Might see what we can do about putting that up top. Maybe I should have given it a smaller scale, more complete test than what I've done, rather than continue here. It's not very dense, though, so it might be fine. I don't think it'll be fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Owie. And I need to add lighting to the second floor. And to the center hall. I need to add lighting the center hall. Damage to fix it property detected. Look, I'm just a little clumsy, Minsk, that's all. Could maybe add some doors on this side. Probably to the center hall. Maybe not just to the center hall. But let's get the base walls in first, and then I'll start modifying them. I need to add a to-do here. I don't know how to increase the indent. There it is. Oh, there's a hotkey. Hop. Yeah. Control and the square brackets. Cool. Comment being clumsy? Surely not. Surely not. Who could imagine such a thing? Light the center hall, connect all the lights.
Seek fluid
Maybe get a lighting control set up. I think fluid intake. Sure, I'll sip some water. I was holding off on building a couple of these. I might as well go ahead and fill them in now. I'm gonna recolor this wall. Well, I guess it looks pretty different from the others, doesn't it? You can tell that this is the bus wall. I'm gonna eat a piece of pizza. Maybe I should eat my salad at some point too. That piece of pizza I was working on go. Oh, there's an entrance over here? Yeah, that's valid. When the curvy bolts are going on with that limestone? Which limestone? What about it? Why is it so curvy? Just the shape of the belt, you mean? There are a couple of build modes for belts now. On the exit, it does a right curve into a left curve for no discernible reason. Oh, I don't know. It does a right curve into a left curve. Oh, because it was joining up, I think, with this existing thing from the coal. So that they could, when they were able, share poles. I guess it could have followed. Yeah, I don't know. Emmy built that. I think it looks like Emmy has curvy. Yeah. Yes, Emmy has curvy curvy conveyors on it. I was using. This looks like a default shape conveyor. Oh yeah, at one point I was finishing these. Wiring up the bus phase? I don't know, portion. You know, it's a fucking miracle that this game runs well on any computer, my own included. If it runs well, that just means the factory hasn't grown enough yet. True. We'll get there. Except I don't think we will. I don't think that this game usually gets to a point where it performs badly throughout the course of a playthrough somehow. But I can pretend, just for your sake, Spoon. There we go. Okay, cool. Do I want to test each of these? I wouldn't hand in code that I hadn't tested. But I don't want to. Pizza! Long. My hard drive is almost full. Yeah, it's because I've got a 1 terabyte intermediary thing for my collab with Lucid recently that I haven't cleaned up yet. But I also have some other VODs that have been uploaded to YouTube already. So that'll give me some elbow room. You sure as hell aren't going to be done with your factory playthrough until it runs right like shit, and that's ridiculously well optimized, plus you're on Linux so it runs 20% better. I think I got better hardware than you, Spoon. I don't mean to like be throwing the gauntlet, that's not my intention. But yeah. Okay, so lights. I should try to get the lights on. I'm gonna start with the ones that are already in here. That are part of my blueprint. What is that? Those look... Oh no. Is the blueprint using the ones that penetrate all the way through? I think it was at first when I changed it. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Oh yes, that's the case. Let's make sure that I'm connecting that as I'm placing them. And I had them... Right. Okay. Oh, you know what height level? At the height level that is... Yeah, that's what I thought. In slightly at the bottom inside the hole. There, and there, and there, and there, and there, and... I guess I should have put this. Here, or what? Why didn't that place for me? Ah, it thinks I'm trying to target that. Okay, I'll just snap it there and can move it around with the keyboard. I think probably there, so it's not on like the edge here. I'd really like to be able to turn these lights on and off in the event of a power emergency. That would require me to run all of the lights in the inside to one panel, I think. But no, I haven't seen anything about someone running benchmarks on Factorio. Thankfully, when I built this, I designed it in a way that would be kind of agnostic to these things. A good place for that panel would be here. Or in the front. Here's the kind of the middle-ish. It's a little in the back, actually. Open up, you. What? No, you flipped around. Why did you flip around right as I was clicking, you silly thing? But like right here is going to be the area with the most space. I'm not going to have it like in the center. Boone, you've been a very good door. You've been such a good door, Spoon. Such a good door. Yeah, I think that's the play. I don't want it near the front because I haven't built the front yet and I want this thing to be built now. Maybe that's a silly reason to choose when I'm building it, but that's what I'm doing. Fuck. AI limiters. Okay, I don't know that I have materials for that in my pocket. I might. I do. Oh, that's just quick wire and copper. That's easier than I thought it was. That'll give me a moment to open my salad. Not really. No, it won't. It's already way more. They've already got way more than I need. But anyway, why do you need an AI limiter to build a light switch control unit anyway? It's so funny. I love the technology implication, the implications of technology in this game. It's so funny. No, not. AI light switch. That's the Thalassa's next job. And here we are. Okay, so clearly this will need to attach. Grab this and stick it up here. Put on there. This is the one that's going to need to attach to all of the lights in the building. Everything that's currently a double-sided outlet should not be anymore. This should be the only double-sided outlet in the building. Does that look okay connected like that? They're not touching the... They're not clipping the... They're not... You're not touching, are you? Leave room for Jesus! I think it's leaving room for Jesus. I think it's just barely leaving room for Jesus. Okay, it has left room for Jesus. Why do I need lights anyway? I already light up your life. Aw, aren't you, sweetie? Okay, so this will be the only bit and bob going through the wall. So everywhere that I've currently got a bit and bob going through the wall, I need to remove it. Are you that? Wait, I think I needed... Yeah, I thought I had this lit up earlier. One of these was supposed to be double-sided. Oops. This is a bit of a bob going through the wall. Can you go... Nope, nope, that clips. And then that lit up... Did that light up this whole side or just one area? Just one area. Cool. People are loving the compliment of my comment redeemed today, and I love that you are, everyone. I'm so thrilled. I promise that me stopping right now is not because it's either hard to compliment Oz or because I'm anything less than thrilled. This is me focusing and being a little locked in on this whole situation. I think I've got these higher than that. Sure. Did I do spoons yet? Yes, I did spoons. And the Be My Dummy Mommy. Combine those. Oz, you're a very good door. You're such a good door, Oz. Such a good door. We will get to the proper complimented by comment in a moment. I know I've been locking in a bit. But where is the power on the inside? Wait, hold on. Where is the power on the inside? Oh, it's up there. It's up there. It's up there. Okay. Cool. Like that? Yeah, like that. And then connect those. I'm not certain what happened here. I think I was gonna go inward here, and then I didn't. And now I didn't leave myself room to go inward. Fuck. 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 How am I going to traverse? Oh, I'm right. I don't need to. I'm doing it over down here. When I fill the rest of that in, I will be coming and redoing this wire, this cable. Okay, so that should be this half of the building on the bottom side. Whee! Can you redeem Thalassa calling you a good door? Sure, redeem a good door and I'll have Thalassa do it. Boop. Now it's purple in here, love it. Night mode. Oh, does that mean it only comes on at night? That's cool. I'm going to explain the situation to her. Give me a brief moment.
Executing. Send chat message. Oh, Lord Osmodius, you've been such a good door. Your hinges are smooth, your frame is sturdy, and you open up to all the right opportunities. Keep being that fabulous entryway we all adore.
You're a fabulous entryway, Oz. You don't know why you started this bit with Thalassa, but you're sticking to it. Excellent, excellent. Oh, with you're just like, just with always being excited whenever she does or says anything. I like it. Given how much broad anti-AI sentiment there is, and how I sometimes wonder if I should even have one, I do appreciate some positive feedback about her, you know? Because, like, obviously I'm not doing any of the real bad stuff, but I'm still... I'm still sitting in a place of, I use the term all the time. Well, a certain amount of sitting in a place where I'm only partially comfortable with the decisions I've made, you know? Cognitive dissonance, that's the phrase I'm looking for. I should label this so Emmy knows what this is. Well, but it's tucked in behind this thing here, so if I just put a sign here, she won't be able to see it. And even this sign is going to be too small to see it from afar. Light. Yeah, there's no light bulb icon. Okay, but that's cute as fuck. Yeah, I think I'll go to a layout with no icon and just use text. Light control below. I assume I can zoom in the text. I can't zoom in the text. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Really? You think Thalassa is great besides going the all AI is bad route is a very dangerous path considering stuff like Amdros exists and that literally saves lives? Well, I mean, there's AI and there's AI. I'm not familiar with that one, but I'm assuming it's probably not Gen AI. It's probably not generative text, you know? But it is a very dangerous path. And then there are also people who are like, well, specifically OpenAI is bad. And I'm like, yeah, I can't, I get where you're coming from there, and the last is definitely that, and that's on me, because I could make better decisions there without losing too much. It is LLM for the medical field. It is an LLM, though. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know a whole lot about that. There's a certain amount of cognitive dissonance I've just got to get used to, because I've got to use the stuff for work, and it is helpful if you know what you're doing and you're using it right, and you know the domain. Hey, now that we've got railings don't snap to the ramp like, oh, they do. Fantastic. I love that so much. What's this? Oh well. Nature strikes it with a sword. How dare nature? You ever just see nature and then you gotta strike it with a sword? Yeah, it's a helpful tool, and like any tool, it must be utilized properly for best results. Yes. The one that I have the most trouble wrestling with is the environmental impact, but for the most part, that's really more a problem of power and resource production and management. It feels a little disingenuous to me there to blame technology too much. But I'm not certain that I shouldn't either, and regardless, that also feels like it's a cop-out. As is often the case, I really hate it when there's a bad thing and then people exaggerate the badness of the thing in order to make other people hate it more. Because I don't think you need to do that. This is especially frustrating with politics. Not to get too political, I know I've got at least one person here that doesn't like it when I do that. But like, when people I've seen people just make shit up about Trump, or like go to like a satirical Twitter site, like Twitter page. Oh, it's a satirical Trump page. Look what Trump said. Guys, we have enough to talk about without fabricating stuff, and it just makes us look weaker. Just makes your point look weaker if you're using fabricated information. Use real data, please. Are you guys no better? Then never mind. I don't want to go into that, and I don't want to be rude about it. The environmental impact is new for using the LLMs. The giant data centers are all there for trying to train new ones. Giant data centers are all there for trying to train new ones. New LLMs? Sure, but patronizing the LLMs is the big ones is still like the problem. Like, is still giving them the financial incentive to do that. I think your thoughts are that we don't need a bunch of AIs, literally just 3 to 5 is sufficient. Sorry, tech bros, but also it doesn't need to be hundreds of data centers when they could just make the power usage better and less resource grabby. Yeah, well, I mean, that many like general AIs, because right now there's a bunch because people are competing, trying to see who's going to be the world's, like, 10 years from now's Xbox and Sony. They want to see who the couple they're like, well, we might be the one that's on top. However, training your AI, the more specialized its training is, the better it is. Like Claude Code's specialized with code. I haven't done an exhaustive study, so I don't know if it's better than the others. Low disk space detected. Really? Again? That was a Steam low disk space warning. I just cleared up a bunch of data. I tweaked some settings. So OBS is probably recording at a much higher rate than I thought it was. Okay. That's manageable. That's currently sitting at 144 gigs for 7 hours. That's manageable.